Okay, I've never heard anyone put it this way, but women don't trust you, definitely. They don't trust themselves when it comes to the value of a man. They do trust other women, that's part of it, so that's why pre-selection's huge. Like, if other women want you, then other women, the more other women want you, then a woman that you are interested in or that you're dating is going to want you more. In every situation, whether you're, even if you just are strangers too. If you walk into a bar with a girl, the other girls want you more automatically. If you walk into a bar and start talking to a woman there and you guys are having a good time, other women want you more. So that's true. Pre-selection, as they say. But the thing that I haven't heard anyone say is that women only trust the present moment when it comes to the value of a man. Now, what do I mean? It's twofold. It's twofold. Okay, so on one level, why do women test men all the time? They test men all the time in different ways. They're testing whether you're whooped on her, whether you are insecure, needy. Those are the main things, right? Well, why does she keep doing it? You could be married to a woman for 30 years. She's going to keep testing you. You could prove that you are not a needy man to her for 30 years. She still doesn't trust you. She only trusts the moment. I guess, I don't know, women are smarter than men. They're more neurotic than men, which makes sense. So they constantly need to be reassured that it's still what they think it is. See, they don't trust themselves. So even though they've seen you not be needy with her for 30 years, she's still gonna keep doing it. Like, well, maybe he's not, maybe he's needy now, and then maybe the 31st year he's gonna be needy, and then now I'm gonna not want him. Women are like, they're basically like testing whether men are weak. They're machines that are just testing men if they're weak or not. That's like one of the main things that they do in life. Well, especially when she has a man in her life. So, see what I mean? Like, she can't think about the past and think, well, he was not needy for 30 years, so I guess he's not needy in general, and I don't have to test him. No, she's gonna keep doing it constantly. She's relentless with her testing because, again, she only trusts the present moment. And she only trusts what she sees with her own eyes. And so that's why she keeps doing it. And that's why it's really annoying to men, but that's just how they're wired instinctually. Okay, so the other way to put this is this works the other way too. So you could not be a cool, badass, bad boy type of a guy, but if you're a good actor and you're doing it in front of her and she's seeing it in with her own eyes, obviously she's not going to believe you if you say you're a bad boy or you tell her a story. Well, maybe that would work. Tell her a story that's subtly implying, that you have bad boy behavior. That could work. But see, but really, she needs evidence. So, for instance, if you go out with a girl, and I wouldn't say you should do this, because it could be dangerous. But I'll give you an example. You're out with a girl, and a guy sweats you a little bit. Maybe he's mad dogging you, he's mad dogging you, and you're just like, "What, fool? Like, what you looking at, dog? Like, you know what I mean? You're not afraid. Another thing, by the way, is so being socially unafraid, not just in that like you're a badass type of way, but just socially unafraid in general, like doing whatever you want, being loud, saying rude things, for fun, teasing her, right? All of this stuff is super attractive to women. And again, if you just have scripts and you have things to say, as long as she has evidence in front of her own eyes that you are socially unafraid, she's going to be very attracted to you, and she's going to put you into the bad boy, cool guy category. Even if it's not true. See, that's what I'm saying. So women believe the moment that they see with their own eyes, hear with their own ears, more than anything else. So, well, I mean, of course, we've always heard fake it till you make it, but inner game, you got to work on yourself. One thing that really helped me is just, it sounds crazy, but I was in silence for 8 months. I didn't do anything. Even if you go to work or school, just go home and don't do anything. Just sit there bored as hell. And don't listen to music, don't watch videos, don't do anything. And even if you do it for a day, here and there, you're going to face yourself and you're going to become a more grounded, psychologically grounded person. After you face your demons, you find your angels. After you go through hell, you get to heaven. And that's just inner peace, inner strength, etc. And I know it's not easy, but that's what worked for me. Okay, I was like I was reborn again. Like you want to talk about being reborn. That's what makes you reborn more than anything else. Facing yourself, and you can only face yourself through silence, because when there's white noise and too much stimulation going on, you're not going to see what's really there. So anyways, that's my big secret. Why women test men constantly, even when they know better. And why men that are good actors and act like the right way, and she sees evidence of it in front of her eyes, her attraction will rise. And that's why if you do something that, if you don't pass her test, you cower, you act like a coward in front of another man when you guys are out out hanging out, well, she has evidence. Even if you see, for instance, maybe that was the one time you acted like a coward in your whole life, and she had evidence that you were a badass, fearless guy for 30 years, she still has to give you a notch down. You have to, I guess maybe this is kind of, this sounds a little extreme, but you almost have to show her, you have to perform in front of her and like show her when the opportunities come, you want her to like gain attraction for you and not lose attraction for you. Don't get yourself killed or beat up for some stupid girl that you don't even know that well or anything like that. But anyways, we all know this. What's a badass? A badass is not afraid, and that's mainly socially, okay? So you don't have to go out and like punch, go slap a freaking gangster or something. It's mainly social, because it makes sense, because in social, a long time ago when we were cavemen, business is done through words, business meetings, and negotiating whether, which army's gonna attack which country's gonna attack, basically like war, right? I'm just taking it to the highest level, but in the same way, like war is first it's a war of words. And before the war of words, it's a negotiation, right? And if that doesn't work out, it becomes a war of words. And then if that doesn't work out, it becomes a war of weapons. So I'm just saying, words are supremely important. And the way you socially present yourself, the vibe. And I keep saying vibe because, again, you could fake it till you make it. Do you seem like a badass? Do you act like do you feel like a badass? Okay, women are all about feeling. That's why if you're a good actor, she's going to be attracted to you. You could be the most badass, fearless guy, but if you have a vibe, an energy, a presence that's kind of seems cowardly and shy or timid, she's not going to be attracted to that. You have to act. You have to feel like a badass. Being fearless, being like the lion. Lions are slow. Lions don't give a shit because no one can fuck with them. You know what I mean? It's power dynamics, power games. And women definitely play power games with you. And if she can win you, if she can beat you in a power game, well, obviously, then she thinks any like moderately strong man can definitely outdo you, right? So that's how it goes. All right, peace.